Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to Encoder Commune. I'm Subham. Today I'm going to start with a Python for the data science, in which we will talk about the introduction to NumPy. So let's get started with that. So first we will discuss about what is NumPy. So NumPy stands for the numerical Python. It's type of Python library which provide tools and the function to deal with array. And it's also useful for the linear algebra, Fourier transformation and random number capability. And there are many more in the NumPy. We will check later. So let's check how to install NumPy in your system. So just open your CMD or terminal and just type following command. That is the pip install NumPy. After the installing, just open your I'll code in the Jupyter Notebook. So just open your Jupyter Notebook. I'll code there. Make sure you have already installed Jupyter Notebook. So just after the installing the Jupyter Notebook, just write the command Jupyter Notebook. Okay. Now Jupyter Notebook will be a start, and we will write the code here. Okay. New Python 3 cell. Okay. So let's get started. So first we will import the NumPy library in the Python. So just write import NumPy as np. Okay, and just run the code. Okay, what is np here? Np is the alias. Why we have used np as alias? Because whenever we want to use NumPy, we will just write np and the NumPy will be used there. So let's get started with array. So n1 equal to np dot array, and we will insert the elements we want to in array, like 10, 20, 30, 40 and the 50. That is the 5 element, and that is in array. So just run and just call the n1. Now yes, you can see there is a one dimensional array, that is the 10, 12, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. That is the element of that array. So that is a single dimensional array. Now we'll check multiple dimensional array. That is the np.array. Just write a list, and inside the list give another list. So that is the, suppose we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and we have another array which is another row, that is the 30, 3, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Okay, now just call the n2 and just run the code. You can check we have two dimensional array. So it is called as multiple dimensional array. There are, you can see, 2 rows and the 5 columns. Okay, now we will check with the zeros matrix. How will create zero matrix in the NumPy. So just write a code. Suppose we have n3, so np dot zeros, and inside that we will give the dimension. Dimension will be, suppose we want 2 cross 3 matrix. Okay, or you can just want first just give 2 and check what it gives, and call n3 and just run the code. You can see there are 0 and 0. It means the 1 row and the 2 column only. Okay, now we'll just modify here and give 2 row 3 column. Okay, and now just run it. Now you can see there are 2 rows and 3 column with the zeros element. That is called as zeros matrix. You can also see 5 cross 5 of zeros matrix. You can see here, that is the 5 cross 5 of zeros matrix. Okay, now we'll check with the, suppose we want a matrix with same number of elements. Suppose here are the zeros matrix. Now we want a full matrix of the particular element. So there are, we use n4 equal to np dot full. There are full method, that is we write here just give a dimension, that is, suppose we have 5 cross 5, we want 5 cross 5 dimension, and another just give the element you want it. Suppose I want 5, or you can see I want 10. Okay, so it will create a matrix of 5 cross 5, and which will be element will be same for all, that is the 10. So just call the n4 and check, run the code. You can see matrix of 10 of 5 cross 5. There are only 10 element in the 5 cross 5 matrix. So it is called as full matrix. Okay. Now we'll check with the range. How we will create the array with the range. So let's check. Suppose we have n5 and we will give np dot arrange. Okay, now we will give the range, particular range, just home 10 to suppose 20, 10 to 20, and just check what will be the output, n5, and just run the code. You can see here are the arrays of element from 10 to 20, which is exclusive 20, means before the 20 it will give the array of elements in which there 20 will be exclusive, means 20 will not present there, that is means only till 19. Okay, now we'll check another method. n5 suppose n6 equal to np dot arrange 10 to 50, and the difference I want as 5. Now check what will the output. Just see, you can see 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 and 45, means we'll start from the 10 into the 50, and it will take the 5 plus element, means 5 step element, means 10, then 50, then 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 and the 45, because 50 is exclusive. Okay, suppose we will change a range here, change a step here. Suppose we want 2 step. Okay, just run. You can see here 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. That is the difference. A step means difference. What the difference between the two elements? Okay, suppose we want difference of 10. Okay, just check here 10, 20, 30 and 40. Okay, now we will deal with the random elements. Okay, random elements in the NumPy. So just write, suppose we have n7. Okay, np dot random. So from np dot random we will give random number, but we have to give rand int. The rand int is another function in of random that will give random integer. Okay, and we will give range. Suppose we have 1 to 100 and we want only 5 elements, 5 random elements within the range of 1 to 100. Okay, so these are the range, 1 to 100 is the range, and these are the 5 number of elements, 5 number of random elements, and just run the code. You can see they are the 5 random number between 1 to 100, between 1 to 100, like 83 between the 100, 1 to 100, 4 is 1 to 100, 30 is between 1 to 100, 91 is between 1 to 100, 92 is between 1 to 100. So these are the 5 elements, and whenever you run the code, every time you will get random number, that will be the differ. See, you are getting different number, different 5 number. Again you run, you will check, sorry, again you will run and you will check, see, you are getting different number. So that is the random number integer. Okay, so that's it for this tutorial. I hope you understand every problem and every method. In the next tutorial we will talk about another NumPy methods and all. So that's it. I hope you understand everything. So just subscribe the channel and keep updated. Thank you.